Good morning, children. Today we will be doing principles of inheritance and variation. Here we will be studying about what is inheritance and what is variation. Inheritance means the transfer of character from the parent to the offspring, whereas variation is something seen, the difference between the progeny and the parent or among the progeny. That means between the two individuals, which the difference found in the between the two individuals is the variation, and that is very important for the survival. Coming to the next point, that for studying Mendel's experiment, we have to see that what Mendel actually has done to prove genetics. He has conducted monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. He performed this experiment to show that the characters are present in the paired form. That is, pure tall is found in the paired form and pure dwarf condition. Similarly, the yellow color and the green color, they are also found in the paired characters. Okay, coming to the next point, that is Mendel's experiment on pea plant. Why did he take pea plant? Because pea plant has got short life cycle, the flowers are bisexual, they are self-pollinating, large number of seeds are there, detectable contrasting characters are present, which is a very important part for taking the pea plant into consideration. In this experiment, he tried to prove three laws, that is, law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. In this, he tried to prove that all these laws plays a very important role in our daily life in the genetics. Coming to the next part, that is monohybrid cross. We have seen that in the monohybrid cross, they have shown the law of paired characters. Yes, pure tall. We have taken pure tall and pure dwarf. When in the first filial generation, we have seen the law of dominance. All the progenies, that is 100% of the progenies are tall, but they are hybrid in character. In F2 generation, actually, we see the law of segregation where the characters are getting segregated. We get the phenotypic ratio as 3:1, where 3 is tall and 1 is dwarf, but the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1, that is 1 pure tall, 2 hybrid tall and 1 pure dwarf. Coming to the dihybrid cross, we have seen that in the dihybrid cross we have taken two pairs of contrasting character, that is pure yellow round, pure green wrinkle. But yellow round is dominant and green wrinkle is recessive in character. Here also we see the law of dominance where the first filial generation shows the yellow round character, but they are in the hybrid condition. Here we have shown the actual configuration taking place in case of law of dominance, that if we are going to crossbreed them, the F1 generation, we will get F2 generations having different phenotypic ratio, that is 9:3:3:1. This 9:3:3:1 gives you 9 yellow round, 3 green round, 3 yellow wrinkle, 1 green wrinkle. This is actually the law of independent assortment. That means each character is independently assorted or shown in the seed structure. Here all the laws are perfectly matching with each other, but there are some exceptions. When we talk about incomplete dominance, in incomplete dominance actually we have seen that the expression of the character in a hybrid in the individual is a fine mixture of the expression of the two factors. For example, in the 4 o'clock plant, Mirabilis or snapdragon or dog flower, we have crossbred red flower with a white flower and the resultant is pink flower. That is, in the first filial generation we will get all pink flower, but in F2 generation we will see that 1:2:1 ratio, that is 1 red, 2 pink, 1 white. It's a mixture of red and white character. Let us find out the genotype of an unknown flower. That we do with the help of test cross. What is this test cross? Actually, in the test cross, we determine the genotype of an organism within one breeding generation. In a test cross, the organism of unknown genotype is crossed with the homozygous recessive organism of the same trait. Let us see if WW, small ww is the homozygous recessive gene of the known flower and the unknown flower is WW, and the resultant offspring will show all dominant traits, showing that this unknown flower has got homozygous dominant trait. There can be another rule or another form, that is, if we crossbreed this small ww homozygous recessive with a heterozygous one, we will get the ratio in the form of 1:1, that is 1 dominant, 1 recessive, and from there we can deduce that unknown genotype is the heterozygous one. We will continue in the next video.